Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And Corridor of Awakening came out a couple days ago, and it's running for another 10 days or so, 9 days. And for newer players who have not been around for a Corridor of Awakening, this is a pretty simple-ish stage, and it allows you to collect these purple corridor crystals. And what you use these for is to level up all of the old free-to-play units to the new max cap of level 120. So in the beginning, we had a whole bunch of the free-to-play characters came as 4 stars, and they would be capped at level 100. So like the Shinsha, Soka, Mirin, this Isis, Benimaru, they were all locked at 4 stars and level 100. But when they raised the level cap to 120, they started this corridor, and you could now raise them to 120. And you do that by using those crystals. So for newer players who don't, they weren't around for those metas, what you're going to generally end up doing is that you will take your event currency from whatever meta, and you exchange them for these flashback crystals. The beginner flashback missions probably still active. I don't know how much longer they will be, but you can get a lot of these. And then you will exchange them down here in the Flashback Bazaar. And right now, with the new 4-star Protector units that come during EX metas, that's what would you spend them on. But if you scroll all the way down, you have Frey, you have Albus, you have Shinsha, you have Geld, who is one of the top picks, and you would buy Geld and all of his dupes that gets him to level 100 using Flashback crystals. And then you would go into the Corridor Bazaar, and then you would use the 25,000 it would need to get the other 25 dupes to bring Geld from 100 to 120. So that's pretty much all Corridor is to get all these old units awakened to 120. And if you've been playing the entire time, then you've probably just about cleared out the shop, like I have. So there's really nothing for me to do here except buy gold, which I certainly will do. But for newer players, it's an easy way to get dupes in case you don't have a lot of flashback crystals, and you do want to get Sufia, or Soka, or the powerhouse that is Isis, and you don't have enough to buy all her dupes here. Well, this is actually a much faster option just to get her to level 100. You'll need to buy out all the dupes from both shops to get her to 120, because it only gives you enough to do that. But you can get a lot of these much more easily than flashback crystals. So we're going to go in, and we're just going to clear this stage. There's only 4 difficulties. There's bingo missions now that give you guaranteed 5-star tickets. That's really nice. That's a relatively new addition to Corridor, which gives it a little bit more value to older players who don't need to do the stage anymore. But this is not difficult. If you have the Overlord team, or even a semblance of the Overlord team, you're going to destroy this stage very, very quickly, and it's not going to be hard. So Ainz will come in. You don't need dupes. Your gear can be, mid to low tier. Honestly, it does not matter. Like, I'm almost fairly certain this 6 combo is going to murder this guy. And if not, he's going to be 1 shot away from death after this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's see where he ends up. Okay, it's a little bit more damage, but still, like, how much damage does he do to us? 1? 1 damage? Ooh, his attack's gone up. Oh, crap, he's still doing 1. What are we going to do about it, guys? Alright, well, there we go. That's pretty much all she wrote, because I can probably, just guaranteed crit here for us. Yeah, okay, well, he's Dunsy onesies. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. And there we go. Corridor is done. 4 fights, 4 stages, and you have to do it like 100 times or something. But it is parallel. You can parallel process it. And then if we go into the bingo board, I've been saving these because I've been doing it for a couple days now. And we just do this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You get a guaranteed 5-star battle unit. And then once this board is cleared, it'll move on to the next one, and so forth and so forth. So bingo's done. All right, cool. There's my guaranteed ticket. And then we'll move on to the next board. And boom, we're, close-ish. So we're at 55 completions out of 100 right here. And then we'll get a shard, and we'll get a shard here as well. So we got a guaranteed battle unit ticket from the first board, guaranteed protector ticket from this board, and then bitch tickets and 1 shard of each for the 3rd board after you beat it 100 times. So if you have nothing else to parallel process at this point, you're done with Jubilee, you do your 20 parallel processes for the events, and you got nothing else to do, then if you're a newer player, putting some time into this would be beneficial for you, just to be able to raise some of those older characters' levels up, especially Isis, especially the Water Rimuru. Those are very impactful units for new players, for green and blue focused teams. And you don't have to use the Overlord team. You can use just a hodgepodge of weird units like this one. I'm going to use it. I think this is one of like the sad alternative teams that I used for Jubilee. I think normal battle 3, and we're just going to use it again, and it's going to be just fine. They're not, I don't think they have, proper gear on. I don't care. It does not matter. So beat this with whatever you have. That certainly works, okay. Let's just rewind it for funsies, and we'll send these orbs. So yeah, Court of Awakening, a nice giveaway stage, something to cleanse the palate from the Jubilee grind. It is the end of the Overlord meta, essentially. In 4 more days, it'll switch over to the next meta, and then we will move on with our lives. The 2.5 anniversary will be coming up in a little bit, about a month and a half or so. And that should bring maybe some good stuff, because it will be right at the beginning of the airing of Season 3 for Slime, so that'll be nice. And yeah, I mean, that's what else do I have to say about this event? It's easy. It's terribly easy. You don't need to do much to it in order to win. So go ahead and send this, and we'll probably be out of here with these 2 alts. The hero, 21k, yeah. Ramers will kill. Alright, cool. Boom. 16, almost 17,000 damage right there. That was super difficult. We lost a lot of HP. So, the game is giving us something to do. Again, not much usefulness for long-time players. All of my old characters are maxed out, which is why I'm grateful they brought the bingo boards in here to give me at least some reason to do it. Because I can't really use that many units off the normal 5-star tickets anymore. I can use the shards, but this is just food essentially for the shop when it resets at the beginning of every month. So, yeah. I mean, do you need another team example? What else do we got? New Year's team? Yeah, sure, let's use that. Maybe you were around for that. Maybe you summoned for it. If you did summon for it, you probably played last month's Corridor of Awakening, and you probably destroyed it with this team too. So, hooray! Anyways, how's everyone's day going? I'm doing okay. I'm feeling better. I'm still a little bit stuffed up, but other than that, I feel fine. Wow, that's handy. Okay. But I feel fine, more or less, than anything else. So, thankfully, I can talk. My throat doesn't hurt. I'm running through tissues like nobody's business, but, there's not much we can do about that. Gotta let the head drain. So, yeah. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend. I will have... I don't know if my video on my overall thoughts for the meta already went up, or if it will go up after this video. I haven't really scheduled out that far yet. But hopefully you guys did the survey, where we made our very, very strong opinions known about our displeasure with this meta, and hopefully they can take that and learn from it at the very least, and with like a 0.001% change the fucking units. Don't expect it to happen, but hey, we can all dream, right? But there you go. There's Corridor of Awakening for the month of February 2024. Let me know if you guys have any questions, but that's it from me. Take it easy, guys, and I'll see you all later.